Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Roofing's YouTube channel. I'm Trevor and I'm here with Lyle Brown of Brown's Roofing. Tell me what's going on today, Lyle.
So today we got a handful of projects going on. Got a big 100 bundle Malarkey Vista Class 4 shingle.
Okay, well let's dive into that a little bit. So you've got a bunch of projects on the go. Of course, you guys do roofing in the kind of central, not central, but like the capital region area. So what cities do you do roofing in? You do it in Edmonton?
So we're based out of Edmonton, and we're mainly in the surrounding areas. So Spruce Grove, Short Park, St. Albert, obviously Edmonton. But we travel as well. So we recently went up to Lac La Biche, did a bigger project up there. We've done roofs in the Calgary area, pretty much all over the province, really.
Okay.
We'll travel anywhere, really.
All right. So home base is Edmonton, but you're willing to go wherever people need you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So getting into the job you're just describing there, maybe break down what you mean by 100 bundles and the different stuff.
So it's a Malarkey Vista.
What's that?
That's the shingle.
Okay.
It's a Class 4 shingle. So it's got a high hail rating compared to your standard entry-level type shingle. Class 3 shingle, which is on, I'd say, 70 to 80% of the asphalt roofs that are getting done are just a Class 3 rating. So the Malarkey Vista it's got a higher rating, I guess you could say. So it has a higher wind resistant and then a higher impact rating. So they do warranty these shingles for, I think, up to 2.5 inch in diameter of hail resistant. And they're just one of the better shingles on the market. It's the shingle that I always recommend if a homeowner is looking for a more premium shingle, I guess you could say. The Malarkey is definitely at the top for what we have access to in the Edmonton area.
Right. Yeah. Now, talking about the type of shingle that you've got there, what's the warranty like on a shingle like that versus, let's say, other grades? Are they the same?
So like most of the asphalt shingles they're all very similar. So it would be like 15 years to 25 year range. And then after that, it's all prorated to just materials only. So for example, one manufacturer could warranty the shingles for labor and materials for the first 15 years, and then another manufacturer, they might warranty it for up to 25 years. And then after that's up, the warranty turns into just a prorated warranty, which is just a percentage of the materials, and then it goes down about 2% every year. So you just do the math. So 15 years, after that, 80% what the materials costed minus 2% every year.
Okay, so it's pretty good warranty.
Yeah.
When all said and done. Now, speaking of warranties in particular, what do you guys provide as the installer of roofs? What does Brown's Roofing do for customers up there?
Well, like for us, we offer, one of the longer workmanship warranties, which is 10 years. And that just guarantees our work, specifically the workmanship. We just stand by our work, and we believe that, it's important to offer a higher workmanship warranty, just to give the customers or the homeowners peace of mind, and just to let them know we have their back for the first 10 years. We're not going to redirect them to the manufacturer, or in other cases, redirect them to the sub crew or whatever it may be. If something were to happen, or, let's say there's a blown off shingle or a leak call or whatever it may be, we're going to show up and we're going to be the ones to deal with whatever it may be.
Yeah. And now that is a really, really good warranty. Like you said, it gives people peace of mind that the company that they're going with is going to be there. They're going to stick around, put, their word and their name behind their work. So people might have more inclination to use you as opposed to somebody else.
Yeah.
Now, how often has anyone had to actually use that workmanship warranty?
Well, we've been in business for going on 7 years, and we still haven't got a call yet. So we're very, very proud to say, knock on wood, that, we haven't got any of those calls. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. So there you have it, folks. If you're looking for a great roofing company, Brown's Roofing is the ones to call for sure. And if you're on the fence, I mean, definitely like get some quotes. But I know these guys are very competitive with their pricing. They're not the cheapest ones in the bunch, but usually the cheapest ones are the guys who are fly by night, opportunists who want to just, throw some shingles up and be on to the next job. I know I was looking at a job that was being done next door to my house, and man, these guys were terrible. Like, they took them probably 3-4 days to strip the roof. And then as far as putting down the underlayment and the paper and all that stuff, it didn't look like it was high quality materials that they put down. I didn't get to inspect all their work, and I'm not a roofer, but it just didn't seem to me like they were, really high quality guys. I found nails over in my driveway and so forth. So maybe talk a little bit about your process, your training, what you do that sets you apart, Brown's Roofing, from, say, other roofing companies. Like, I'm sure there's great ones in Edmonton, not just one, but I know you guys are kind of more of the premier type of roof.
So we just, we want to have the highest standards. And like you said, that's one example. Nails falling into your yard. So one of the things that we do is we'll go knock on the homeowners' neighbors' houses as well, just to inform them and let them know, hey, we're doing a roofing project next door. Would it be okay to go through your yard afterwards? Maybe check for some, a little bit of plastics or debris or garbages that may have fell or that landed in their yard. We also run heavy duty magnets. We got 2 on every job site. The other thing that we do that most companies don't do, I mean, I'm not going to say all companies don't do this, is we do a full tarping around the entire perimeter of the project. So around your entire house, we'll have a tarp laid out pretty much. You'll never see an area that's not tarped. And again, like I said, we'll go above and beyond, go knock on the neighbors' doors and just let them know, like, hey, we want to do a walk around when we're done, if that's okay. We run a heavy duty magnet in both neighbors' yards as well. Just like little things like that, just little fine detail that just makes the whole process and experience better for not only the homeowner that's getting his roof done, but for the neighbors as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's how you guys go above and beyond to make sure not only your client's happy, but the neighbors are happy. Yeah. So that, I mean, this is a tip for any roofing companies out there. If you go above and beyond and use this level of service, the likelihood that when the neighbor needs their house reshingled, they're going to be looking for, hey, who's the guy who did your house?
Yeah, right? I want that guy to do my roof. They tarped the whole grounds. They came and banged on our door. Like, we get those calls all the time. Yeah, they will help you potentially generate another lead for sure.
That's right.
And this is stuff that's like, it takes you an extra 10-15 minutes to do. So you just gotta factor that in. 10-15 minutes of extra work that could generate you a job that's worth 10,000. That's it.
Yeah, right. So I mean, it's a good return on the investment for the time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the other work that you do. I know that you have a lot of your own jobs that you've got, but what about your subcontracting work that you do for other home builders out there? So let's talk a little bit about that. What types of homes? What grade of shingles do they use on these new builds?
So like most of the new construction builds out there, it's all like a entry level type of shingle. It's a class 3 shingle. These jobs we do, anywhere from 200 to 300 a year. Mm-hmm. Right now we do almost all of Quintero homes in the Edmonton area.
Okay.
And every job's inspected. So we work with another company who they get the jobs and we kind of sub the jobs from them. And we've been with them for about 5 years. So, this is another company that's, they're always open and willing to, verify for us or, use them as a reference if need be. And just for, that extra proof that, hey, we're in the Edmonton area and like we're doing hundreds of these new construction roofs every year. And they're all, like I said, they're inspected as well. They have to be.
Yeah.
And we've never got a blow off call or a leak call or anything like that. So. Yeah.
Question for you: when it comes to the new construction builds, do homeowners have the opportunity to upgrade their shingles before they get it done by the builder? Like, is there that opportunity?
I think they do. Most homeowners are, they're not, unless they're like moving into like some executive neighborhood where, they're they're going through every stage of their project and picking out exactly what they want. So I think in those cases they might choose like a more premium shingle, but for the most part, it's just a standard entry level.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of different topics today. Talked about your sub work. We talked about new homes. We talked about re-roofs. Is there anything else that you've done this week that would stand out that you might want to share with anybody who's out there, either looking for a new roof or what they should be looking for in a roofing company?
Well, I mean, if you are looking for like roofing contractor, I mean, I always recommend getting at least 3 quotes. I don't think you should really go over that. I mean, because it gets a little confusing and a little challenging to compare like 5, 6, 7, 8, or in some cases, I've seen homeowners get 10 quotes, and now they're just like, kind of driving themselves a little crazy going through all these quotes. And so I would say stick to 3 quotes. That's, that'll give you more than enough information. And then just do your research, check the Google reviews, check their social media, things like that, even their references if they have any. The workmanship, I feel like that's one of the most important parts. Like, it's one thing to have a good warranty, shingle manufacturer warranty, but like a good workmanship warranty I think it's important. And I think it should be like mandatory, like minimum, like 5 years, I hear other companies are offering workmanship warranties for like 1, 2, or even 3 years. Yeah, I kind of just went with what the builders have to provide, which is 10 years now. And I think they were kind of forced into that from the province. So I just felt like that was a nice workmanship warranty term, I guess you could say. And we just kind of adopted that. And
that's good. Keeping up to the standard of home builders in this area. They have to have a 10-year home builders warranty program. So you just kind of feed.
So why shouldn't we as roofers offer that? Same
because
term.
You can, right? Like honestly, because you're looking after all of the aspects of quality control for your guys. There's no reason that you can't. And any company that can't offer you at least 10 years, you probably shouldn't consider them for your roof, simply because they don't have enough confidence in their work, their oversight of their guys, as well as whether they're going to be in business in 10 years or not. So these guys have been in business for 7. So out of 7 years so far, 0 warranty work that had to be done. So that's awesome.
Or they solely like rely on sub crews, and I don't have a problem with sub crews, but like, let's be honest, like a lot of companies out there that are just relying heavily on sub crews, they can't really offer a longer workmanship warranty term.
Because their hands aren't on it, really.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks so much for spending some time with us today, answering those questions about roofs in the Edmonton area. And if you guys are looking for a quote for your job, it's brownsroofing.ca. Click on the number to call, and you will talk with somebody there who will be more than happy to schedule an in-person consult with you, and they will give you a fair quote. And this guy will come out with his crew, and they will completely re-shingle your home and do an awesome job. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. See you next time.